The Department of Mineral Resources and Energy has signed an agreement with 3 independent power producers. It's hoped that this will help generate more energy capacity to help curb the electricity crisis that the country is facing. The 3 IPPs are part of a cohort of 25 bidders who submitted during the bid window 5 under renewable energy. These producers will provide an additional 260 megawatts of electricity to the grid by December 2024.
3 successful bidders have entered into an agreement with the Department of Mineral Resources. This as government seeks alternative energy sources to help boost electricity generation in the country. 25 bidders were announced in October last year in a deal that's expected to generate an 11 billion rand investment. The rest of the bidders will sign the agreement by the end of October this year. About 2,300 jobs are expected to be created as a result of the deal. But South Africans might have to wait a bit longer before they see any reduction in load shedding.
Reduction in load shedding in the immediate is really dependent on Eskom fixing Eskom plant. So the projects that we signed today, unfortunately construction takes time. These are multi-billion projects. Construction is expected to take 24 months. So we're expecting power from these 3 projects to come online towards the end of 2024.
The Department of Mineral Resources and Energy has acknowledged that bid window 5 took longer than expected. Minister Gwede Mantashe says that it would be a mistake to remove coal from the energy mix and that the focus should be on exploring all alternative sources of electricity. He says South African companies should not be left behind in the energy transition, even though the majority of renewable energy companies are foreign-owned.
Majority of renewable projects are still owned by foreign companies. Blacks are getting into the space. Those who have courage enough to get into space are getting into the space. Now you are labeling them as abosbali. And you are going to come back in 2 years' time and accuse us of white monopoly capital. Now, I'm talking to the dynamics of South Africa. I love when you are brave, you get into a space, you travel in a space that people are reluctant to travel in.
The renewable projects are expected to help the country to build new transmission lines and infrastructure, and the additional capacity to the grid will be realized by December 2024. Naledi Matlapeng, SABC News, Pretoria.